so please forgive me if I pronounce things incorrectly. The war broke out on September 1st. I was alone in the apartment, sitting near a window of the music room and reading the morning's edition of the Courier Poznański, which carried a hastily put together report that the Huns had crossed the Polish border at 5 o'clock that morning, as well as a terse message by the President of the Republic calling on all citizens to stand firm in their country's defense. I had barely finished reading when at precisely noon I heard what sounded like a fast approaching aircraft formation. Although I couldn't see anything through the window, I felt the air inside the room vibrating. The sound became a roar, and suddenly there was a long, high-pitched whistle, followed by a thunderous, split-second explosion that shook everything around me. I found myself in the center of complete pandemonium. Paintings were falling off the walls. The Biedermeier sofa and its complement of chairs bounced around as if dancing some crazy gavotte. The Bechstein grand piano slid past me on two of its casters, the third one having collapsed, and the chandelier, wrenched from its ceiling anchor, crashed in a cloud of dust onto a small, elegant table with its inlaid chessboard, its cut glass pieces tinkling in a mad disharmony as they rained onto the impossibly buckled carpet. Shaken by the tremors, the support propping up the lid of the grand piano slipped, and the lid slammed down, making all the strings cry out in a great tragic choir. As if in accompaniment, a resounding crash, followed by clanging and clinking, came from the dining room. Our housekeeper, Zoza, who had been out shopping, was the first to return home. Confronted by the unbelievable damage, she let out a wail of despair. But having been raised on a farm and being therefore a sane and practical person, she quickly overcame her shock and headed for a closet to get a broom. Somewhat later, my mother came home, already expecting a heartbreak, since she'd seen the front door leaning crazily off its hinges. She stood mute and motionless in the dining room, crying silently as she gazed at the toppled-over credenza out of which her beloved Severs, Meissen, Rosenthal, and Limoges china had spilled.